What's up, guys? So, something I was thinking about recently after watching some of the players that I coach. Very, very likely the number one thing all soccer players, and in particular youth soccer players, can do to immediately improve their game. And this, it won't even be a minor improvement, even though it's only truly a minor adjustment. It will be a major improvement which will lead to much, much, much more success on the pitch. So, this is something that I have witnessed so often with my experience in coaching youth soccer. And one of the biggest differences between playing lower level soccer and playing a higher level soccer is really just this change. And what it is you must be more aware of what's happening in the game and always be paying attention to what's happening while you're on the field. You cannot have a momentary lapse of concentration where you quit paying attention for a split second, maybe because the ball's cleared out of this part of the field you're in, or the ball went out of bounds, or the referee blew his whistle. You must be always looking around, be aware of where your teammates are, the players on the other team are, what parts of the field you're in, and where you might go in your next play or be forced to go to defensively. You need to be aware of this and you need to pay attention to this. And probably the biggest scenario, and this is something that if you can change this, especially if you're a youth level player, you are going to catch players with their pants down. You're going to make them look silly if you can change this. 99% of the time in a youth soccer match, when the whistle's blown or the ball goes out of bounds, every player on the field turns their head away from the ball and they walk back to their position. It doesn't matter whether they're on offense or defense. Now, what you really should do is as soon as the whistle's played, if you're on defense, you run into your position with your head over your shoulder, looking to where the ball is, or you're running backwards, making sure that you see where the ball is to make sure the other team cannot play quickly. You also need to know where you should be. Should you be marking a player? Should you just be holding your position? You need to know these things and be aware of these things. However, this is the point that I want to make and I want to see people start taking advantage of. I want you to be aware that you can play a free kick quickly. In soccer, you're allowed to play the free kick as soon as the call is made. You do not have to wait for a whistle. Some referees like being picky about this, and I really hate this because this is not how the game is supposed to be played. You're supposed to be able to play as soon as the foul is made, with the exception of when the player is booked or some other reason of the sort. So what I want you to do is when you see a foul or a throw in or any restart really, is to put the ball down and just pick your head up to see if any of your teammates are wide open. 9 out of 10 times the other team's defense will not be prepared. They will not be ready to defend you. And you can sometimes make an easy pass and you'll be surprised how many great plays can just start from this type of advantage here, to where you have those few steps ahead of the defense because they were not prepared to defend the free kick as soon as you were ready to take it. Lastly, those of you who are not on the ball, you need to be just as prepared, because this is something I remember and when I was a youth player, and I've also played in a few men's league games and noticed this as well. Most of my teammates are doing exactly what I said you shouldn't do, and they're walking with their heads turned, not paying attention. When you see a free kick opportunity, one, you either run to the position on the field that you should be in as an attacking player, or you make a run to provide him a quick and easy option to play quickly as well. You need to be able to react as quickly as possible. Just changing this is something that, in my opinion, can take a player from one level to the next level. This is the difference between a very good high school soccer player and a college soccer player. And in many times this is the difference between a good college soccer player and a professional level player. And this really is a big deal. The very best players in the world, the players like Ronaldo, Messi, Ibrahimovic, Suarez, etc., they see the game just that much faster than everybody else on the pitch. That's one of the main reasons. It's not the only reasons, but it's one of the main reasons they are better than everyone else. So what I want all of you to do is I want you to start being more concentrated on the game and realizing that you can do things quicker than you thought you could. When you're more concentrated in the game, you're more aware where defenders are, where your attacking options are. You'll be able to play quicker and make your decisions quicker, and you will become a more effective player without actually having to improve your technical skills or your physical abilities to run, be strong, etc., etc. This alone, honestly, in my opinion, this will do much more for you as a player than improving your technical skills or getting in better shape, getting bigger, faster, stronger, etc., etc. This is probably the most important thing you can do. Alright guys, this is Jason Oblay, and that's all I have for today. Talk to you next time. Peace.